I'll just go with the flow. It's fine. But I wanted to start with just a short story about who I am. I know some of you guys probably don't really know who I am. My name is Ashley Mirth. I am one of your guys' ambassador uplines. So I'm sure you guys all know Tina Poulsen. She is your triple. And I am the lucky gal who signed up Tina Poulsen almost 5 years ago. We met on some breastfeeding page, I think, and she really tooled me around for a little bit, but it's fine. I love her. So anyways, I started this business probably like most of you guys. I'm actually a teen mom. I live in a teeny tiny town in Missouri. You would never have heard of it. It's called Martinsburg, population like 300 or something. So tiny. And I lived on a farm. I'm a farm girl. And, small school, all of these things that could like inhibit being successful, right? But it's all good. But anyways, so I started after I had my second child. She was born sick and spent some time in the NICU. And so that was not something we were prepared for. So we used all of the money that we had saved for Joey to be off work for, a few days in the NICU. And then we come home and then he's freaking out about going back to work because she's in the NICU for breathing problems. And he's an EMT, so he knows what to do and everything. So then he took like an extra week off work and then he went back to work. It was great. And I think he was back for 1 week whenever he got the call for his dream job. So the fire department where he works now. And he got the call and he got the job and it was so exciting. So him and his boss were like, okay, let's cut ties here. It was so great. And then when he got home, the job called back and said, oh, you start in a month. So here we are, screwed. He already been off for 3 weeks longer than he was supposed to be. And now he's off even longer because of the job switching and everything. So it was very, very terrifying. So my story starts way before I even started because all of these things were putting us into such a deep hole. Now, I'm a teen mom, okay? But when I was 18 years old and I had Trace, we had saved up $7,000 in a bucket under the bed because Joey had just filed bankruptcy and you can't have money whenever you file bankruptcy. So we had this money under the bed. We were prepared. We were smart. We saved, or I saved, let's be real. I saved a lot of money and everything was good. But then when Braylon came, things they were not the same. We had bought a house, paying taxes, cars breaking down, everything that you can think was happening, was against us. And so we just used all of our resources. And then I was like, oh my gosh, so I need to go back to work really fast. And I actually was breastfeeding Braylon because I couldn't afford formula and I was babysitting and couldn't make it to WIC appointments. So I was like, breastfeeding is my only option. So anyways, I was breastfeeding her. And so when I tried to go back to work, it would have been part-time weekends, but like $200 a week. And that's a lot of money, right? She would not take a feeding from anything or anybody else. And she continued that. Oh no, why is my connection closed? I think my monitor's dying. I'm gonna have to go plug it in. So she continued that until I stopped breastfeeding. So that's funny, so I couldn't go back to work. So that's when Joy's like, hey, my friend sells this stuff. You should talk to her. I talked to her. I was not interested. I said, no, I'm not interested in something like this, Joy. Like, I don't know. I'm going to have to babysit somebody else. I don't know. So then I came across some random post on a breastfeeding mommy talk page. It was Jade paying off debt and staying home. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to message her. So I messaged her. I didn't know it was at Works. And I remember asking how much you could make. And she said, I'm making $1,000 a month from home. I said, wait a second. I can make that from social media from my phone. And so I joined. I did not have the money. We were $300 a month in the hole the month that I joined. So literally I did not have the money. I took a credit card and I prayed to Jesus. And I said, I know that my mother-in-law will buy these wraps. And she did. She did buy the wraps. And then I was like, I have to work. I just have to work. I did not have a market. I had 100 Facebook friends. I had no Instagram. I had no idea what I was doing. I am terrified of people. I am socially awkward. I am everything that you should not be to do a social marketing business, okay? But I had 2 kids We couldn't flush the toilet. I couldn't feed my children, and I had to make something work. Okay, I have to go plug this in. Otherwise the light turns on and she'll wake up. Hold on. Good night. I love you. Come on, bud. Sorry guys, baby sleep is very important to me. So anyways, I signed up. I didn't have the money, right? I had no idea what I was doing. I started posting on Facebook, terrible posts, just like everybody else starting out, terrible. And I remember it took me over a week to sign my first customer. My mom was telling me I was annoying. Brother was telling me I was annoying, and I was just saying, look, I need this. Like, I need to take care of my family. Took me over a month to sign my first distributor. I had many people go to my website and back out. So just like everybody else, I missed all the bonuses. I missed all of the perks and everything. But I knew that this was my answer. And I know in my notes, I actually have this wrote down. Oh, you know what? It's right here. It's number 2. We're fine. I just don't want to mess myself up. I'm such a mess, you guys. So anyways, I was up all night building this business. 1, because I had a baby that never slept, Braylon. She was just right outside the door, so she's still not sleeping. And 2, I was just working. I don't know which child this is. Braylon, would you look at that? Come here and give me a hug and go to sleep. I'm doing a training, okay? Can you say good night? Good night. Okay, go. She's covering her boobies. Night. Okay, so she never slept. And I would sit up at night charting Ruby in my head, okay? So I'm sure a lot of you guys are charting Ruby, right? Ruby in your head. It was such a big deal because I knew that meant I was making $500 a month or so. And Joey was my executive. That was $300 a month. I was thinking, oh my gosh, $800 a month from home is life-changing. That covers the $300 a month we're in the hole and gives us $500 a month for when things go wrong. Because when things are going wrong, everything goes wrong. When it rains, it pours, right? That was when I knew. That was when I knew that this business was legit. I just had chills. I just knew. I said, Joey, this sounds so corny, but this is where God wants me to be. And I knew it. And the fact that I knew it in my core, I think is such a big role in success in this business, because you're only going to achieve what you believe is there to be achieved, okay? But I mean, I still had so many roadblocks, okay? So one of my biggest roadblocks was just worrying about what people thought, okay? And I used to my town, I still live here now, they were just a bunch of meanies. I almost said a bad word. There was just a bunch of meanies. They had a legitimate Facebook page called It Doesn't Work. And my friends were in it. I had people in it, people tagging me in it. I mean, all of the things, okay? All of the things. But I needed it, okay? So I just block. It doesn't matter to me because I need to take care of my kids. And then I heard this quote. You guys have probably heard me say it. I'm going to read it so I don't mess it up. It's my biggest aha moment ever in 5 years, okay? I used to care about what others thought about me until one day I tried to pay my bills with their opinions. And it just hit home for me because nobody cares if I can pay my bills. Nobody cares if my kids are hungry or if they have shoes on their feet. That is up to me. They don't care. I could be a stripper and they'd probably talk less crap, but I'm not going to be a stripper. Instead, I'm going to work online and I don't care what they say. So that was my biggest aha, okay? Okay, so what to do every day? Daily stuff. I'm gonna touch on block scheduling, but I'm gonna talk about it more. Definitely, if you are busy, look into block scheduling. Look up podcasts about it. I just listened to a great one the other day. If you guys want me to share it, I will. But anyways, what we do every day, very simple. Okay, you guys, my daily to-do list business-wise is no different than yours. I'm also a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 kids, 2 different schools, different sports. My 8-month-old cries all day long. Like, legitimately, if she's not sleeping, she's crawling on me crying. It's super fun. I love her so much. I really do. So anyways, we post, message, follow, interact, and follow up. That's just the simple basics of this business, you guys, or playing in the dog bowl, literally. She loves the dog water, and half of me wants to let her play in it because she's not crying, okay? Bad mom, probably. It's fine. Okay, so post. Watch my live I just did in Dash to Diamonds page. I just talked about posting, but I'll just kind of cover it here. Somebody asked, is the 3-3 rule still a thing? I mean, it's a guideline. It's a great basis for what you want to be doing. But it doesn't all have to be on your timeline. So like when I started, we just posted a bunch of these spammy pictures everywhere and it like worked. Don't do that anymore. It's not going to work for you. Okay. Post in your story, but don't use the spammy pictures. Don't use the pictures you guys have all seen them. They have like sparkles and glitter and bubbles everywhere and they look like a 5-year-old made them. Don't do those. Don't do quotes. Don't do like where your whole page is like one inspirational quote after another. That's like not good. Okay. You be you, share you. At the end of the day, people buy or join because of you. Okay. So you have to share that part of your being and yourself and all of that stuff, okay? I didn't even write that down. Quality pictures are so important, so important. Edit them, brighten them, crispity, if you have PicTap-Go, Lightroom by presets. Even just play around with them in the Instagram editing, okay? Like something. Edit your pictures, make them look better. People very much like modern, white, crisp, clean, just nice looking pictures, okay? That's why we don't want like the spammy stuff. Corporate approved, I wrote that down because they are really, they want us to use corporate approved pictures. You don't want to get in trouble. You don't want anything to get shut down. Just do yourself a favor. If you're going to screenshot somebody's stories, just use corporate approved pictures, okay? Just as much as you. I did one today that is not a corporate approved picture, but it literally just says, my friend looks so great. I did not mention anything else. It's the only reason I posted that. I just want you to know, because I know somebody on here is thinking, Ashley posted one today. No, Ashley posted one of a girl who says her friend looks so good. Okay, we're all good. Share your story. Okay, so part of the 3-3, your 3 product, 3 lifestyle. So share your story, share somebody else's story, share some inspiration, okay? Everybody's story is going to be different. That's absolutely okay. You have to own your story. Your story is going to look different from my story, and that's okay. You don't have to come from struggle. You don't have to be a teen mom. You don't have to be a mom. You can be a single student whose daddy bought her car. I'm jealous of you, but you can be that person and still be successful, because your success is going to come from sharing your story and relating to people, because there are people that relate to that. Or there's people that just like your energy and like your story. Whatever your story is, it doesn't matter. Share it, okay? Share other people's stories. So we've all seen those little story things. It's like, Allie, 24. Allie, I don't know how old you are if you're on here. 24, dog mom, rescues dogs, whatever. People love that. Double diamond because it works. $4,000 a month. People love those. Share those, okay? Because if you don't feel like you have a strong enough story to pull from other people's stories, okay? I use my timeline for life post almost exclusively, or random post, and my stories for product post. Be inspiring. I said that. Don't know what to post? Follow leaders. It's crazy, right? So if you want to make it in this company, right? So you have to do what the successful people do. So the saying is, it's okay to be a copycat if you're copying the right cat, okay? Find a leader who inspires you, who is on the same level as you. Like not the same level, but like the same journey, like a mom or a dog mom or a student, whatever. Find somebody like you that is where you want to be and emulate them. And I don't even care if they are in this company or a company at all. Emulate them and what they do to be successful and to get out to people and to make an impact. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? Do what they do, draw inspiration from them. So you see a lot of people go to like a blogger's page, a blogger that they like, and they see a picture that they posted, they like it, go recreate that picture. They see a post that they post that they like, go recreate that post, okay? Copy and paste and edit. Edit, change emojis, change timelines, change things to fit you. Absolutely edit things, okay? My hands keep going. I don't know why. It's fine. Be you. Life post and not making money. I love this question, okay? I don't remember who asked it, but someone asked me to talk about how do you make a life post when you haven't made any money? It doesn't matter how much money you have or haven't made, because where did I start? Where did anybody start? We all started at the same exact place. We all started at zero. We all started without a team, without a market, without a dollar, okay? Does not matter how much money you're making. It matters how much money you want to make. Talk about it. So when I started, I really dreamt of going on a cruise. So I talked all the time about, I'm going to earn a $10,000 diamond bonus, and I'm going to take my family on a cruise. First of all, I didn't earn the $10,000 bonus, and I didn't take my family on a cruise, but it's fine. But I talked about it. I talked about my dreams. I talked about how I was so excited to be able to put my son in preschool. That's $75 a month. It's $75 a month that I was excited to be making. And because I was excited about it, other people were excited about it, okay? It doesn't have to be big money. You think if I go tell someone I make $37,000 a month, they're like, oh my gosh, I want that. No, they look at me and laugh and say, that's not real, because it doesn't sound real, right? You don't have to think about these big numbers being the only numbers that make an impact. Because the numbers that matter the most is $200 for groceries or $50 for gas, $200 for electric. Those are the numbers that matter the most to people. And even if it's the people that can afford that but want the extra, $50 to get their nails done, okay? Those small things matter so much. Sorry, I'm not even reading these comments, you guys. I'm just in my zone. So we all started there. That's what I said. Talk about dreams. Draw inspiration from others. Again, if you do not feel like you have something to share, draw it from somebody else. It's kind of that fake it till you make it scenario. And I'm not saying to not be, not be you or to lie. I'm not saying to do that, but it's the way you use your words. So I wouldn't be a nobody. I don't mean a nobody. I'm sorry. That came out all wrong. I wouldn't be like at zero is what I'm saying. Like starting brand new and saying, I'm making $10,000 a month from home. Okay, that's just a lie. I would not lie. I would say, when I'm making $10,000 a month from home, I'm doing this. Or I can't wait to treat my family to dinner once a week. Okay, those little things. It's your words. You can make your words be inspirational and exciting and give hope and dreams to people by faking it till you make it. You're not sure if you're going to make $200 a month to take your family out to eat, but talk about it. Be excited about it, and that's what's going to draw people in to do it. Do not be scared to talk about money, okay? Like I said, even the small amounts matter. Don't be scared to talk about money, because when people are reading your post, they actually like notice the money thing. So I can post just the best, most heartfelt life posts, and I mention nothing about any kind of money made, and people don't notice it. But as soon as I mention money, they're commenting. People really do watch money, okay? And I like those posts that are like 5 openings for social marketers, okay? I do like those posts because they get people like paying attention. Those are great, but you have to do the heartfelt life post because at the end of the day, people buy you, not your products, not your business. So those more spammy-ish posts, 5 social marketers available, whatever, are great. They catch attention, but your heartfelt life posts are what is going to seal the deal. Sharing who you are is what is going to seal the deal. So do not be scared to share who you are. Do not be scared of who you are because you are great, okay? Messaging. Okay, so I just said, what can you commit to? I am not going to say go message 500 people a day. I am not going to say message 10 people a day. I'm going to say, what can you commit to? Can you commit to 10 people an hour, 50 people twice a day, 75 people once a day, 300 people a day? What can you commit to? Commit. And don't commit to 5 people a day because that's like not going to cut it. But like find something that's going to fit in your life and don't make excuses. Everybody's busy, okay? Find something that's going to fit into your life and commit to it. Very important. Start with messaging your friends and family. Most of you guys know this, but if there's anybody new on here, message your friends and family. Message your followers. Do not, and I repeat, do not go into Facebook and start messaging random people that you are not friends with. And on Instagram, do not message people who are not following you because then it shows up as like a spam message, okay? So you message people that are following you, your Facebook friends. Like we've all gotten those messages from people on Facebook who we're in no way connected, but they're like, oh my God, I love you. You're not connected, okay? Have some sort of connection so that way it's not like all spammy. And if somebody's telling you to message those people and I'm telling you different, I'm sorry, but it's just how I feel about things. Do not message random people. Invite them to the business. You know, a simple, hey girl, I just love your page and I wanted to see if you were interested in doing what I do to earn some extra income from your phone, whatever. Ask to be a product tester. Ask somebody to host a post. Ask for referrals. And I love this from Christina Watts. She says she just likes to message people and say, hey, do you happen to know anybody who wants an extra $200 a month income from their phone? Do you know anybody? She says that's just like the key. Do you know anybody? Because it's not targeting them, it's targeting their audience. But then a lot of the times they are like, wait, but I could use $200 a month from home. So it's just a big thing. Find what works for you, okay? My message won't work for you. Your message won't work for me. You kind of have to tweak things to find your jam. It is absolutely fine to start out with other people's content and make it fit you, okay? If you need examples, search the team page. Go to the team page in your phone at the top, search messages, search cold messages, search message. I don't know. Just keep typing things in. You'll find something. I love this question. Fear of rejection and burning the bridge, especially when messaging. Okay, I love this because it's very real. It's a very real fear, especially for somebody like me who's so like scared of people. I'm terrified of you all. I'm so glad you're on computer. It's a very real fear, but you have to remember what is the worst that can happen. They say no, they block you, they unfriend you. Maybe they screenshot it and post it publicly and be a terrible person, okay? You block them. You move on. You cannot let anybody else determine you and your success, okay? You also cannot decide for somebody else if they want this, if they're interested. So by you saying, I'm not going to message them or I'm too scared of their reply, you are deciding for them that they're mean to you, okay? So don't be scared of that. And I know the person who asked this, she was meaning, how can she build a relationship before messaging so she doesn't burn the bridge? And I love that, but I think you can spend a lot of time just trying to message people back and forth and create these conversations for one person to sign up. But if you messaged 50 people, you could get 3 people to sign up and it would take half the amount of time. Okay, so a lot of your relationship building is going to be in liking and commenting on people's stuff, voting on their stories, looking at their stories, and just posting and being you and being honest and vulnerable, okay? Don't be scared. Don't be scared of that. I'm saying that as a scared person. Rejection is just part of business. It is part of this business and every other business out there. Do not fear rejection. It is normal. Don't decide for others. If a bridge is burnt, it is not meant to be. Remember that. It's not meant to be. If somebody is going to be a dick to you because you messaged them, you wouldn't want them on your team anyway, because as soon as you say something that offends them, they're going to quit. It doesn't matter. So if somebody's like in that area of their life and that mind frame, it's probably just not going to work anyway, okay? Okay, follow, the other part. So far we've gone over what? Posting, messaging, follow. Follow a lot. Following directly correlates with the amount of people you talk to and the amount of people you enroll. I noticed this. I did just say that. This is recorded, right? Just bleep it out. Following is directly correlated to enrollments. I know for me, especially, I 100% see the connection. So, you know, I'm a mom. I spend all day trying to keep a baby from crying. Okay, I do. So whenever I have a chance, I get on and I follow. And sometimes I just get to follow one time a day. Sometimes I don't get to follow that day. Then the next day I follow 5 times a day. And when I'm following probably like 100 people at a time, because it's not cutting me off anymore. So I'm just going to go with it. But I mean, get on and follow 10 people an hour. You know, that literally takes you 5 seconds. Okay, maybe 20 seconds. Let's just be a little realistic. 20 seconds. 20 seconds to follow people. You have 20 seconds. Get on and follow. A lot. So, and I am by no means a great follower, but I've done all of my following organically by following people, unfollowing those who don't follow me back, blah, blah, blah. And I have, 12,000 on one account and 16,000 on another account or something. So that's in 5 years. I could easily have tripled that had I stuck with it more consistently every single day, okay? And I could have done a lot worse. I could have a lot less followers. So your following directly correlates with your business. You always have to have a new market. If you don't have a new market and nothing's happening, then like, obviously you need more market, right? Interact. So I know there was questions about interacting. Make sure you do interactive posts, even if it's in your stories, polls, something for people to comment on, answer the question, do the little thing, slider, it's called a slider, whatever, and do their polls, do interaction things on their stuff, go to their page, and just comment on a picture, like a couple of pictures. When you open your Instagram, take 20 seconds to like some pictures and comment on 2 things. Just interact, just quick stuff. You don't want to spend all day interacting because your time is better spent doing other things, but you need to take time to interact because the way algorithms work, if you're not interacting, they're not seeing your stuff, vice versa. Commit. Look, there's that word again. I just use that a lot in here because you just have to commit to doing that. You have to commit to interaction, just like you have to commit to following and to posting. Okay, these are daily things. Follow up, the seal is the deal, because I know there was questions about how to seal the deal. And honestly, it's just about consistency. There's no special wording. There's messaging, hey, are you ready? Hey, did you change your mind? Do you want me to stop messaging you? I love to do that one because people almost always reply and they're like, oh my God, no, I'm so sorry. Don't word vomit on people. Keep it simple. Answer their question and follow it with a question or a statement of your own that requires a response. So you always want to be in control of the conversation. You want to keep the conversation going. So like someone says, tell me about the hair, skin, nails. You're like, blah, 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 the biotin, it's so good. It's usually $55, but as part of the 90-day challenge, it's $33. Have you heard of that program? Such a simple question. One question that requires a response. It keeps the conversation going. So that way you're more likely to enroll somebody if you're having like a conversation and they trust you. The seals the deal. This plus your posting, messaging, interacting. So basically those things that we do every day Post, message, follow, interact, and follow up. Those daily things are what leads to results. Not willing to do them, you won't make money. I wrote that down. Frisky today, you guys. My kids drove me crazy today. Just talk to people. Post, have regular conversation, answer what is asked, and ask a question, keep the conversation going. Now, what if the above is not working for you? She changed her clothes. Braylon, seriously, babe, it's 9 o'clock. Can you please go to bed? Love you. Love you very much. Go to sleep. Pull your hair out. You're flattening it. Curly hair problems. Don't want to wake the baby up. Okay, so what if you're doing all of that and it's not working for you? Then you have to do more. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You're not doing enough. You're not challenging yourself enough. You're not doing something that's going to create a response or whatever, because nothing good is ever going to happen in your comfort zone. You have yourself in a comfortable place, even if you are not in where you're in your business where you want to be. You are in a comfortable spot, and you are scared to get out of it. You have to get out of it. What scares you? What do you not do right now because it scares you? What do you need to do more of? Do those things. Do them a lot. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your mind right. No, get your mind right. That's what I thought. Get your mind right. Okay, this business is 80% mental. I swear to goodness. You can work to death, but if your mind is telling you you're not going to make it, you're not going to make it. And that is 100% legit. And if you're rolling your eyes, I'm sorry, because it's 100% legit. You have to watch The Secret, implement it. So you can journal, okay? Write this stuff down. In your journal, talk about what you're scared of and why you're going to overcome it. Talk about what you want to accomplish. Be very specific. You can tap. Caitlin knows all about this tapping thing, okay? Look it up, tapping. You tap to, you'll have to watch YouTube videos. I just look stupid right now. Tap to release the negative, and draw in the positive. You know, when I first watched The Secret, I was like, this is bull. That's literally what I thought, okay? But then I tried it on Braylon, who screamed in her car seat from the second I put her in till the second I took her out. And she was 10 months old, okay? And I remember getting in the car, I just had such bad anxiety driving with her because she just screamed the entire time. And Joey got in and she's screaming. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. She's not crying. It's fine. She's going to be happy. And Joey's like, what are you talking about? I said, I'm doing The Secret. Can you let me go? And I kid you not, within 2 or 3 days, she was done crying in her car seat. And I was like, okay, so this is real. But honestly, guys, think about it. So everything that we do has a response in energy, right? So I'm moving my hands and it's moving air around or whatever, right? Like energy, molecules, whatever. I'm not good at science. I might be good at it, but I don't like it. So anyways, that's all creating response, including your breathing, your eyes flickering, your thinking, the waves, the brain waves that you're putting off into the world. They put off this energy. And if you are putting off that energy, what do you think you are attracting? You're actually attracting this stuff. And I know, like, you're just thinking it makes no sense, but try it. Just try it, okay? Your mind frame matters. You might sound like a cuckoo, but you'll be thinking yourself when you are where you want to be. I promise you. Negative blocks. Stop. You have to get rid of the negativity, and it's so hard, you guys. I know how hard it is. I cannot express to you guys enough that I have been where every single one of you guys are. I have been lower than a lot of you guys. I have been higher than a lot of you guys. I've been through all of the in-betweens, just like all of you guys, okay? But at the end of the day, I always know that it is up to me 100%. And I know that if my mind is not right, it does not matter. I can think, okay, it's fine, I can do this. But if my actions do not meet up with that, then it does not matter. If in the deep, dark back of my brain, I am not believing that, it does not matter. Your focus forms your future. So what are you focusing on? All of these things will work. You see it with the people promoting to presidential diamond in 5 seconds, okay? You see it with people enrolling 100 customers a month. I don't know what I just did. Sorry. Maybe I didn't do anything. You see it with these people. It works. They are not doing anything special. They are not anybody special, but they are just in the zone mentally. I've tried this and it's crazy. It works. It does work. They are in the zone mentally. And that's where I was 4 years ago when I was promoting to Ambassador Diamond. I was just there mentally, okay? And as soon as you let that mental strength go, it goes away really fast and it's really hard to get back, okay? Goes away so freaking fast, and then you feel like you're spinning wheels trying to get it back. But once you do, amazing things happen. I hope you all have heard Cheyenne Knox's story, where she was a double diamond at the beginning of last year, paid as an executive. And then 4 months later, she was presidential diamond top income earner. Okay. I mean, she doesn't know she's top income earner yet, but I know that she is. So there's that. 4 months. And it does not matter where you are right now. It matters where you want to be. And it matters that you have a plan to get there, okay? So you can say right now, you're sitting at distributor and you want to be diamond. You can say all you want, I am diamond. But what plan do you have to get to diamond? Do you have your chart out? Do you have your team's charts out? You don't have a team? Fine. Do you have a number of messages you're sending out each day? A number of post-to-post you're getting out each day in order to enroll these distributors to fill the chart, to get the volume, to get to diamond. You cannot just have a goal without a plan to get to that goal, okay? Have your goal, have your plan, take the action, get to the goal. Let's see, sorry. I have to have my list, you guys. I'm such a mom. Know your why. Ooh, yeah, I have to say this. Journal, tap, watch The Secret. I can't help you not be, no, I scratched out. I can't help you be positive. That comes from within. It so does. And it's so hard. And it's okay to talk to people when you're in that space, but talk about it and get over it. Okay. You have to get your mind right. I can't tell you what works for you. Music, podcast, journaling, tapping, blah, blah, blah. Find your thing. Okay. But you have to find it. Otherwise, I mean, know your why, know your worth, and know it's never too late. Like I just told you guys about Cheyenne. I mean, how easy would it be to quit getting to double diamond, dropping all the way back down to executive? It'd be so easy to quit, right? But she didn't. She said she had a Zoom this time last year. She had 3 people get on the Zoom. 3 people, that was all her team had. And then she went presidential diamond 4 months later. It is 100% in your head. My head too. You guys, I'm a woman. Most of us on here, if not all of us, are women. Okay, our heads are like a real basket case. Time management. I love this one. I don't have much time management. Okay, I have 3 kids. But I wanted to talk about the block scheduling. So basically it is deciding, like sitting down and looking at your day and deciding what times do I have to do what actions. And this includes like things outside of the business, like cleaning, cooking, blah, blah, blah. So if you need to write out a schedule for your entire day, write out a schedule for your entire day. And do not try to do your productive brain power work when you are not brain power equipped. AKA, don't be trying to like write out life posts while you're falling asleep in bed because they're going to come out jumbled. I've done it. I mean, who else has laid in bed messaging people falling asleep while they're doing it? And, you know, and then you're sending messages and you're like, hold on, I just fell asleep. I'm sorry. Am I the only one? No. Yeah, talk to me about it with a clingy, fussy baby. Maybe your baby looks so happy all the time. Are you joking? Ava is so clingy and so fussy. I mean, she had colic for so long and now she just cries on me all day. I swear to goodness. Okay, so first of all, I have to have a schedule. I have to have her on a nap schedule. I am a crazy person about scheduling for sleep. because I need my baby to sleep for my sanity, okay? So I am getting her, I mean, she's on a pretty good schedule, but her first nap's really tricky. So anyways, I wake up early, so I can go through all my notifications, answer people back, maybe post a story, but I usually don't have a chance to post a live post first thing in the morning anymore. I get up, I have to wake Ava up and feed her. I have to we'll usually wake Braylon up, and she's like a teenager, take Trace to school, come home. I have to feed Ava real food then. And then that's when I like can start trying to do things like get on my phone and like get some story stuff going. Honestly, I don't do a lot of work during nap time because I have a house to run too. I have bills to pay and dishes to do, laundry to do, and I have appointments and groceries and trying to make dinner, and I freaking hate cooking, okay? I freaking hate cooking. Joey was supposed to make dinner tonight. We went out to eat, okay? I'm a terrible wife. I carry Ava around a lot to keep her happy. And I'm not a mom who like has ever stood to rock my kid to sleep, and I still don't rock Ava to sleep ever, but I don't do it standing. But like if I'm sitting and I'm trying to work and she's on my lap and she starts freaking out, I have to stand up and walk around and change the scenery so I can finish sending the freaking message. If she's happy for 5 seconds, I'm trying to make a post. I don't have like a great answer for this because I literally just try and fit in what I can when I can. I spend very little time for myself, but I'm going to suggest to all of you guys to take a minute for yourself. Self-care is very important, and I'm very terrible at it, and I don't recommend it. I very much recommend taking care of yourself. It is okay to take a couple hours. Try not to take a couple weeks off. That's really going to screw your business up. My fiance cooks. Yeah, I tell Joey to cook, and he goes out to buy food. He's bad. That's why I have to cook. Otherwise, we'd eat out every night. So bad. So figure out when you can be productive, Nevi. You need to figure out what hours do you have to do X, Y, and Z. Do you need to set up your posts for a week in advance? Is that what you need to do? Then when the kids are asleep, you need to do it then. Okay. When they're eating, they're fine, do it then. I can't even freaking put Ava down to eat half the time because she's like just so whiny. Okay. She's just so whiny, and I just have to hold her while she eats. It's very not cool, but she's going to grow out of it. It's fine. Okay. Just making sure it was nothing. So I get it. It is very hard. I try and do what I can when she's napping. My house isn't as clean as it should be. I just can't keep up with it, and it's fine. I mean, if you guys could see the other side of this office, I mean, this is like Braylon's area, AKA it's a real disaster. Getting mad responses. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, see, that's literally what I was just telling you guys about what Christina says. It's just saying, do you know anybody who would be interested in XYZ? So good. Referrals. So find what time works for you. Find when it's like compatible with your life, but know that there is no such thing as balance. Okay. It is okay if you're in school and a mom and you work and you do this business. Okay. You're not going to find this perfect flow in life because life does not have a perfect flow. It doesn't matter if you're in this business or not. So take this business out of the equation. Your days are still freaking hectic. Okay. But you just fit it in. I'm laughing at you guys up here. I don't know who it is. Kristen Patterson. So like Joey. So your days are hectic no matter what. So there is not really a valid excuse that I'm going to say for never ever being able to work your business. It's not valid because you make time for what is important to you. You have priorities, and you're going to make time for your priorities. So what are your priorities? Fit them in however you can, even if it's when you're pooping on the toilet or in the shower trying to text. Like, we've all done it, okay? It's hard, but you have to do now what others won't so you can live like others can't. And that's really hard. I just messaged while pooping. Amen. I had to take Ava in the potty with me when I go, okay? And I try to set her on the floor and give her lotion to chew on. It's closed, don't worry. but sometimes she won't have it. Like you get done what you can get done when you can get it done, and just know that you're doing what you can do. But did I just hear a baby? But do not allow yourself too much leniency. Do not allow yourself to say, it's been a long day. I have a crazy baby. You guys, we've got crazy babies on here, okay? So I'm not going to do what I need to do. So what I like to do is I have my have to before I get to. So if I'm just like, oh my God, I just want to watch Grey's Anatomy, then I will say, okay, but first go follow 100 people, post in your story, and message 20 people or whatever. So I do my have tos, and then I allow myself to do what I want to for that decompression. Take that time for yourself. I don't care what it is, eating a bowl of ice cream while the baby's sleeping. I'm muted, but Carson was whining when you heard a baby. That's creepy. Hopefully it was Carson and not Ava. Hello, Tara. I definitely stood in the bathroom after my shower messaging someone for 10 minutes. I mean, I do that all the time. I'm going to pretend like I'm pooping so I can message. Except for I have the baby with me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Got my crazy baby. See, I got several crazy babies, 4 of them. But I mean, okay, you guys, we all love our crazy babies. They don't make life easy. But I will tell you, Braylon was just the exact same as Ava. I think it's a breastfed thing. Never doing it again. I mean, I'm never having any more kids, but it's a breastfed thing. And I built this business to ambassador with her on my hip, literally on my hip all the time, crying, nursing 500 times a day. That's how I built this business. So I know that it can be done. Now, no, I cannot give you advice on how to work a full-time job, do this, and be a mom. I can't give advice on that because I am not there. But we have tons of people on the team who are there and who are successful, and you can find advice from it. And I will find names for you. I will find YouTube videos for you. I will find you whatever you need to have advice from somebody you need advice from. My husband spends 10 minutes pooping. Probably freaking watching YouTube videos. So he should be messaging for me. You know what? I just want Joey to not bitch at me for doing messaging and stuff, like for letting me do my thing. You know, I'm on this Zoom and he's not bitching at me. That just makes me happy. Just let me do my thing. You guys, so I actually retired my husband 2 years into my business for 2 years. And then I begged him to go back to work because I was like, this is not working. You need to go back to work. So yeah, I love my husband and my husband loves me, but we love each other a lot more when we have our own identities. It's just how it is. There is no perfection. There is no true balance. Do your best and don't settle. I wrote that down. Okay, now here's a good one. And I talked about this a little with Cheyenne, but defeat. How do you keep, oh shoot, I don't even know what I'm doing. Hold on, I don't know if I'm still here. Defeat. How do you, freaking fold. It's a normal part of the business, but how do you keep going when you feel defeated? How do you keep going if you've lost rank? How do you keep going if your paycheck has dropped? How do you keep going if you've started again for the second or third or fourth or fifth time? How do you keep going that? First of all, it has to come from within. You have to want this like you want to breathe. You have to want this like nothing else. You have to be willing to do what others won't so you can live a life that others can't. I hope I said that right. I don't freaking know. It's part of the business, but I want to say something that it does not define you. It does not define you to be defeated. It does not define you to fall backwards. It does not define you to feel like an invisible person. You deciding that you're invisible, that defines you. Your actions define you. So if you feel defeated, what are you willing to do about that defeat? What are you willing to say? What are you willing to do out of your comfort zone? Your actions are what define you, not the defeats that are in your head, because nobody's focusing on those defeats. They're focusing on you and your actions and how you are responding to it, okay? So you have to get over yourself. Whoever's on here that feels defeated, you have to get over yourself and decide, who am I? What do I deserve and what am I willing to do to get there? Okay, defeat is nothing but a mind frame absolutely nothing but a mind frame, because everybody has been there. Everybody has moved backwards, lost pay, quit, started again, whatever it is, everybody's been there. Stop allowing yourself to accept the defeat and start to do something about it. Okay? Get out of your comfort zone. Blitz somebody. Go schedule a freaking party. Get on trainings that you don't usually get on. Go read a book. Go listen to a podcast. Go reach out to somebody and say, hey, I love your inspiration. Okay, but look at me. Look at me. If you get out of bed one more time, I'm going to have to get your bottom. Do you understand? Look at me. Look at me. When I am done, I will come in and give you a hug and a kiss. I will. You don't want to be in there alone? You're in there alone every single night. Go cuddle spirit, okay? Look at me. I'll be done in a few minutes, and I'll come give you love. I'm going to give you a kiss. Night. I don't even know what I was saying now. Your defeat doesn't, you can pick yourself up from anything if you're willing. She really just messed with my flow, you guys. Mind frame, work ethic, post, set goals, and specific actions to reach your goals. Very important. You can't have a goal without a plan to get to it, okay? My ear is hurting so bad, guys. So at the end of the day, you are in control. You're absolutely in control. And I do not think that people are stupid for not wanting to do a business like this, okay? If it's not your jam, it's not your jam. I do not think that everybody needs to be a stay-at-home mom or you're crazy because you're putting your kid in daycare. That's your thing. For me, it's being a stay-at-home mom. That's what's important to me. What I care about is that people allow outside influences to decide their life for them. That's not your life you're living. That's everybody else's life. You have to decide what you want and what you're willing to do to get it. And then you have to be very consistent in doing it. And that means consistent when you don't feel good, and consistent when somebody told you no, and consistent when somebody said something mean, and consistent whenever you fall backwards. Consistent in trying to do better and be better and get out of your comfort zone. You guys, I committed this year to getting out of my comfort zone. I started my business very strong, very fast. No idea what I was doing, but I did it really good and I did it really fast, and I was on fire and I was so proud of myself, and I was very willing to do all the trainings and all the videos and look like an idiot just telling everybody all my secrets, and it was great. And then I lost momentum, and then I lost faith in myself. And so for the last 3 years, I'm kind of just like, I'm a nobody, it's fine. But no, that was me settling. And so this year, I decided that I was committed to getting back to that person, because you will not be great until you do things that great people do. And you don't start, it's backwards. So you don't become great and then do the great things. You do the great things and then you become great. So choose now what you're gonna be for 2019. Oh my God, my computer's gonna die. Choose now where you're gonna go and then go do it, okay? Okay, man, I just talked for a long time. I'm getting a ton of responses too. It's like magic. So excited for you. Okay, guys, questions. Is there anything that anybody had that I did not answer? I wrote the list, you guys. Ooh. This is how committed I am to you guys. What questions? Anything do you guys have? I'm open to it all, even the crazy baby things, because I love talking about babies. Because that's in my comfort zone, though, you guys. Like, I'm comfortable in being a mom, even though half the time I think I'm a freaking terrible mom. I'm comfortable in it, so I talk about it. But then I'm uncomfortable in teaching about things. But that's holding me back. So that's why I decided this year I'm just so committed to doing the things to get out of my comfort zone, to doing the great things so I can be the great person again. I'm so committed this year, guys. Ask Tina. Last year I've been like, I don't have time for a Zoom. Maybe I didn't have time for a Zoom. Maybe I don't know, but it doesn't matter because I'm committed to change. Last year was so crazy, you guys. It was not a good year, and it's not an excuse. I worked my business every day. I enrolled people. I grew, but I really just held myself back. I had my brother-in-law die. my sister and her kids moved in, and then I just wanted to kill my sister. I was in labor for like 3 months. Then I had my baby, and then she was just colicky and screamed for 6 months. And now she's 2 months older than that and still screams, just not with colic, so that's cool. You guys, she's really actually sweet. She's going to be at conference. She might scream the whole time there. I don't know. I just hope that everything's okay. Thank you for doing this. You're welcome. What do you do? If you can't, okay, I'm going to answer this one. I don't know. I'm not, it's a private message. What do you do if you can't afford the products to try them, if you haven't made any money yet? Okay, I did not try any products for a couple of months either because I couldn't afford them. So the stuff I got in my starter kit, I sold. Joey's starter kit, I sold the stuff. I could not afford to get anything until I earned his free product credit. So 3 months into my business. I shared my teammates' results and I drew confidence from them. When you guys look at people's results, there's no like lie. And I hate saying this because it sounds like conceited and that's not the way I mean it. But like I'm a smaller person, so like I can't share weight loss results, and I can't share like rap results and stuff like that. So like the results that people think matter so much, I can't share them either. So I share the things that I can share, like the hair, skin, nails. That was like the first thing I tried and it's something I still love. And now it's like coffee and greens. But it's not about outward results for me, but it's more like inner results. Like, how do I feel? How does it make me feel? How much do I love it? Et cetera, et cetera. And your shopping spree, that's the best way to try products. But even me, we were so poor, I earned my shopping spree and I had to sell everything for the money. Tina sells a shirt I won 2 years ago and counting. Like Tina was supposed to send it to you, Caitlin? Probably. Oh, yep. Correct, Ashley. You're welcome. Who all is coming to conference? Who all is coming to the pizza thing afterwards? It's in a box in the kitchen. Oh my gosh. How did you prepare your business before you had Ava? And once you had a newborn, how did you adjust? I feel like Ava was like a special case, Darian, because she was so colicky. I had like these big dreams of just being able to nurse her all the time and work my business, but she literally would just writhe in pain on me, and it would take 2 hands to like hold her on and try and get her settled to fall asleep so that way she could sleep. So I feel like my dreams with Ava and working this business were just shattered, and I just had to do the best that I could do. If she was down and sleeping, I was working. But I mean, I have 2 other kids and all of this stuff, it's literally just fitting in what I can when I can. I mean, there's nothing you can, especially as a first-time mom. I mean, there's no preparing for motherhood. You just have to take it as it comes and know that it's going to be hard, but that you can do it, and that somebody much busier than you or much newer than you or whatever is able to rock their business. So just know that you can do it, and just be prepared for change. You know what, Allie Harden, you need to talk about this for Darian. Building your business as a new mom with a new baby. I'm like a seasoned mom. Trace turns 9 in a couple weeks, you guys.
It took me forever to get a good schedule. Like, she's going to be 3 months in a couple days, and we finally just got a schedule. And just like not beating yourself up about it. Like, because if you're like, oh gosh, I can't do anything, you're not going to get anything done. So just do what you can and don't beat yourself up about it. I think that's like my biggest thing. I have a couple girls who are pregnant now, and one of them just asked me like, how did you prepare? I'm like, I didn't really prepare. I just kept working like I could up until I had her. And then it's going to be different. You're going to not be able to do as much at first, and then you're going to find something that works for you. So we just kind of figured that out. And I didn't beat myself up about it. Didn't beat myself up about not promoting. You just got to do what you got to do until you'll find your groove. You just got to take time.
Thank you, Allie. Thank you. I really appreciate that. As like a new mom coming from like exactly where Darian's going to be, that's so good. And it's been rough. Yeah, you guys, being a mom is so hard. And if you're not a mom, you can't imagine. But as a mom, anybody on here knows, like, you just make things work. You just do. You just make it work the best you can. This is my first conference. I already bought my slices. Love you, girl. You guys, so I'm very serious about buying the tickets for the pizza thing. Otherwise, I'm just not going to have pizza for everybody. And I was really scared about charging $2 for it, but I said, I just need to know who's coming. And I know if people say they're coming and spend $2, they're going to show up. So I wanted it to be super cheap and just, a head count. Also, your girl is going for I better buy myself some slices. I'm going to have Ava. She's going to eat all 4 slices for me. She's so fat. She's really not that fat, but she really likes to eat. $2 is nothing. Okay, I'm glad. I felt really awful about charging, but like I needed to know who was coming since it's so many people. We're not sure where we're having it yet. It's either going to be somewhere near the hotels or at Courtney's beach house. So the problem with it being at Courtney's beach house is I have no way of getting there because I'm not going to have a car seat. So I'm trying to like figure that out and see if I can like, I don't know, find a way to get there. I got a minivan, girl. But do you have a car seat in your minivan, girl? Yeah, but what's Callie gonna ride in?
Callie will be with my mom at the at our house we have, so she won't be with us.
Girl, are you serious? You got my back?
Yeah, so we can take the car seat on Saturday because my mom will just be at the house.
I have been just freaking out. I'm like, Courtney, I don't know how to get there. I'm like, I was considering going to Walmart and buying a car seat, but then I'm like, how do I get to Walmart? I still can't get to Walmart to buy a car seat. Okay, so let's just do it at the beach house. That sounds so perfect, right? Everyone's like, yeah. Okay, I'm so excited. Thank you, Allie. Ava hopefully fits. Is it like a pumpkin seat, a baby seat? I don't think she heard me. I'm sure it is. I'm sure she'll fit. She's not that big yet. She's only 17 pounds. Maybe 18. Okay, you guys, if we have no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. If we have more questions, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for conference. I'm very nervous. I'll have the screaming baby. It's fine. If you guys have questions, you guys can always message me. If you've messaged me, I always message back. I always help what I can. I am not perfect. I don't have all the answers. I'm just like you. I'm human. I have my days, but I'm here for you all. And if you guys ever need anything else, please ask. I'm more than happy to do anything for you guys, okay? So proud of you. I can't wait to see you guys at conference. Make sure you find me because I'm going to be in Twilight Zone just trying to keep my baby from screaming. Yeah? And I'll see you guys hopefully all at the pizza party. Melissa, I see you on here. Are you going to be at the pizza party? Gotcha, girl. All right. All right, guys. I will see you all later. Allie, I'm going to message you about the car seat thing. Good night. Thank you for being on. Caitlin, I assume that your thing stops the recording? Oh, she just said I will get the recording up tonight. I don't want to hang up until I know what's happening with the recording thing.